Math 7 with Mr. G. Today is Thursday, May 7th, 2020, and we're going to be focusing on solving for unknown angles using equations. All right, students will be able to solve for unknown angles in word problems and in diagrams involving all learned angle facts. All right, let's read together. In every unknown angle problem, it is important to identify the angle relationships correctly in order to set up an equation that solves for the unknown value. Okay, so let me just explain this real quick. You have to be able to identify the angles, okay, and set up an equation, and then solve for the unknown value. So take the angles, put them in an equation, solve, substitute, and you're done. All right, and then you check your answers by substituting or measuring to be sure it is correct. So when it says measuring, you'll be using a protractor. Now, being that we're not physically together and I can't really show you how to use a protractor at the moment, just check your answer the same way we usually check any of our answers when solving for a variable. All right, quick review. A full rotation or turn through a circle is 360. So just take a look at this diagram right here. As you can see, there's four 90-degree angles. 90 plus 90 plus 90 plus 90 equals 360. Now, something else to keep in mind, two 90 degrees, which is a line like we spoke about in class, is 180. And also keep in mind that 180 is half of 360. Okay, just something to keep in mind throughout this lesson. Steps to solving for unknown equations. Pay close attention. Here we go. Identify the angle relationships. So what that means basically is if you see a 90-degree angle, if you see another angle within a 90-degree angle, you have to be able to identify the relationships between those angles and how to solve them. Once you're able to do that, you set up an equation that will yield the unknown value, okay? And as you can see at the end of this sentence, I put equation. So what that basically means is you're setting up your equation. Solve the equation for the unknown value. And in red, I put solve. So equation, solve, and then you're substituting the answer to determine the angles. Substitute, okay? And then you check your answer, okay? But for today, we're just going to focus on equation, solve, substitute. So if you want to write that at the top of your paper, equation, solve, substitute, and then check periodically from here from time to time. Two lines meet. Example one. Let's read together. Two lines meet at an end. Take one. Take two. Action. Example one. Two lines meet at a point that is also a vertex on an angle. The measurement of angle AOF is 134. Let's look for angle AOF. AOF, right here. AOF. And in the next slide, I'm going to highlight exactly which angle we're talking about here so you can see it. All right, and that whole angle is 134. From here to here measures 134. All right, set up and solve an equation to find the values of x and y. Are your answers reasonable? How do you know? All right, so next slide. Let's take a look here. So here is x. So when we're solving for x, here's the equation that we're going to have to isolate here. So AOF. Okay, this whole angle measures 134. This is for y, 134. All right, so obviously you would add up all the angles within here, 14 plus x, and I want you to also notice that this is a 90-degree angle. Angle EOF is a 90-degree angle because it has that little box in there. Let's go back so you can see it. This little box right here. tells us that this is a 90-degree angle. So we would add 14 plus x plus 90 equals 134. Let's take a look at this one right here. Now, for y, in order to find y, we know that this is 134. AOF is 134. And we also know that line AB is a straight line, which makes that a 180. So we would add up y plus 134 to equal to 180, because those are the two angles that are on this line segment right here. Sorry. Those are the two angles that are on this line segment. All right. Now let me show it to you so you can see it. Here it is. Okay, so as you can see, I broke down x and y into blue and green. X is blue, y is green. Let's take a look. Remember I said x is blue and y is green, and now let's start with x. Let's solve for x. So remember I said 14 plus x plus 90, and we got 134 minus... Okay, sorry. Take one. Take two. Action. All right. We have blue for x, green for y. All right. So our equation was 14 plus x plus 90 equals 134. And then we added up 14 plus 90 and got 104 plus x equals 134. Subtracted 104 on both sides. X equals 30 right here in blue. And then we solved for y. 134 plus y equals 180 minus 134 on both sides, and we have y equals 46. All right. Once you're done doing that, you would take your values for y, you would take your value for x, and you would substitute. So wherever you see a y, you put 46. Wherever you see an x, you would put 30. All right, example 2. Now you're going to try one on your own, and then we're going to come back and go over it together. The example 1 I modeled for you, so example 2 you're going to try on your own, okay? Now here's some steps to keep in mind, the ones we just spoke about a little while ago. Equation, solve, and then substitute. So you're going to write your equation out first, and then you're going to solve, and then once you're done solving, you are going to substitute so you can find the value of the unknown angles. All right, so go ahead, pause the video, and keep in mind I put a hint here. All the angles add up to 130. So good luck, and we'll come back and go over it. All right, here we go. Compare your answer to mine, please. And if you were struggling, that's fine. Just write what I have and follow along, and there will be a challenge question at the end of this lesson. Let's go over example 2. All right, so before I get started, I just want you to see that I broke it down into the 3 steps that we spoke about. Equation, solve, and then substitute. So for our equation, I had 204 plus 5x plus 90 plus x equals 360. Okay, let's take a look at the diagram one more time. So we have 204 plus x plus 90. Remember, this little box right here tells us that this angle CAD is 90 plus 5x equals 360. Okay, so at the very least, I just want to put this out there, at the very least, you really should be able to put these equations together, guys. You know what I mean? Because once you put the equation together, you're just combining like terms and solving. 2-step equation like we've been doing all year. And as you also notice that I also put it in the do now. But that's fine. We're going to go over it together. So I just want you to notice that as I combined like terms, I circled using different colors so that you know what goes with what. Okay. And then I solved. And then once I solved and I got 11, I then went back and substituted. So angle BAC was 11. Angle BAC for x. Wherever there's an x, I substitute. So I put 11 for angle BAC. And then we have 5 x. So 5x now turns into 5 times 11. Okay? And 5 times 11 is 55. So angle DAE is 55. All right? So here is your challenge question. You're going to set up and solve an equation to find the value of x. All right? I'm not going to say much. Good luck. And once you're done doing this, please, please, please upload this along with the assignment for this lesson together all on Google Classroom. Please make sure you do it on a separate sheet of paper. Show all your work. Make sure you check your answers, substitute and check your answers. And yeah, and if you need any help, please, 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 please reach out to me via Google Classroom or my email, and I will make some time to help you on Google Meet. All right? It's a wrap, okay? And good luck. See you soon.